Hello, 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 hello. How are we all getting on? I hope you're all doing well. Happy Tuesday. Tuesday in it. Welcome into the stream. I hope you're all doing very well. I hope you're excited to be here. I hope you got some hobby lined up like I do. Can't put a face up because of a silly big banner. And yeah, let's quickly check what's going on with the YouTube. We have Stoogie in there. Hello, Lord Commander Joe is there. Hello, Dried Lemons. Thanasis Geronomia. Hello from Greece. It's nice to see you paint the elf on dragon. Yes, I will indeed be painting up the Lord from the dragon. I'm just going to jump straight to the live scene. So we have a slightly better picture of the dragon rider that I shall be attempting to put base coats and a shade on in this evening's stream. That is my goal. Hopefully it goes well. Better than the dragon went today, because the dragon is so ugly that I'm going to respray it and start again. That's not even a joke. That's deadly serious right now. Yeah. Over on the YouTubes, you have the boss. You have Hendrickson. Hello, Glenn is here. Right, Wolf, Kabrinsky. Did I miss any actual thing? Hey, I've forgotten about the Arch Revenant, by the way. Yeah, I haven't forgot about the Arch Revenant. I can't find my Loon Curse box, which is very irritating. I never did any of the Wood Elves from that box set, so it's somewhere. That's cool, no worries. I'm working on something else at the moment anyways. Perfect. Hello, Mr. Brontes. Brontes, of course, is the proud owner of Underworld Gaming. That's the logo that's up on the screen at the moment. And they're the guys that donated the dragon to the channel so I could make this awesome series. So thank you very much for that. Make sure you do check out Underworld Gaming. 1 year, man. It feels like 11 months ago, right? It's crazy. Hello, Shippo. Blood Medusa. Hello, 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 hello. I also got a very nice message from Miss Medusa over the weekend, where she turned out she attended the Black Liar, not the Black Liar, but the Warhammer event in Warhammer World, and managed to pick me up the Rook miniature that I was missing from my beautiful Cities of Sigmar. So, to the rest of you. Andy has painted an invisible dragon. Honestly, if it was invisible, I would be happier because of what I've done to this dragon. I'm now going to bring this dragon into frame just to show you how much I've made out. Absolute balls of it. And I just don't think there's any salvaging it. I think I'm literally going to spray it all over again. Hope the detail isn't too obscured. And just paint it a completely different color. Because it went wrong. This is what it currently looks like. I haven't done anything except for one coat on the red. But I did a couple of coats on the skin. And it's just freaking hideous. I don't know. Like, it looks like a mustard packet. Like, I hate it. I'm actually full of loathing for this dragon right now, which is not where I want to be, because like I said earlier, I've got such a nostalgic point of reference in my mind for this amazing piece that I refuse to just like settle. So I am going to spray it again in the morning and start again. This is supposed to be tomorrow evening's video. It's Old World Wednesday, so not only do I have to base coat or shade this guy tonight, I might layer him after stream, and then I have to paint a whole dragon tomorrow and edit a video and get it up. So it's not like it's fine. Excuse me. I just have a little sip of something. Moisten my whistle. Brontes, I think I'm just going to go for orange. I fought the urge to do orange this morning because sometimes I feel like I do too much orange, because orange is my favorite color and not everyone wants to see everything painted orange. But I think feck that and just get an orange dragon going. So that's my thought process. Nelk is also here. Plutonium is here. Hello. Trent, good to see you, buddy. Hope you are doing well. Good evening. I think it needs a different green. It needs just to go in the bin. Fair enough. If I was green, I was thinking a Dark Angels green, like your gems, to be fair. Yeah, I have had those moments with models, and if you feel like it's about then it's the best to follow that through. Painting, striking scorpions tonight. Nice, nice. Yeah, I just don't want it to be a craft project. I don't want to look back and be like, I got it done for a video, but I'm not happy with it. I don't know whether I mentioned it on stream. I think I did, but like in old Warhammer, like back in the day, this was probably the most terrifying thing you could see across the table from you. If someone deployed a High Elf Lord on Star Dragon, you knew that you were in for a hard game. Because removing this guy from the tabletop was pretty much impossible. He was a beast. He was also massive and imposing. And when I was like holding his body, putting him together, I was like, he's so much smaller than I remember. But he's amazing. I think you're showing... I think you showing the dragon you're unhappy with normalize the fact that sometimes you get things wrong and that's okay. Yeah, and those, like, obviously I've filmed what I've done so far, and that will be at the beginning of the video, and everyone, the whole world will see what a mess I've made of this poor thing. And hopefully, like when I had that like light green, and I started painting the red, I was like, it's a watermelon dragon. I'm painting a big watermelon dragon. Look at this watermelon dragon. And that just made me angry. So I'm going to put it over here and not look at it for the rest of the stream. Yeah. I also got this in the mail today, which nobody else will care about, but I care about a lot. Anybody know what this is? Can anybody, any techno heads out there know what this is? Do 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 do. That's an MI5 earpiece. It could be an MI5 earpiece, actually. That was pretty cool. Bum, 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 bum. Black wings. Yeah, see, I asked my friend group earlier about color schemes, and they suggested green, and then I didn't want to do green because I want to do my Wood Elf Dragon green. And then someone suggested black because I showed the picture of my... Illyrian Reaver that I did, and obviously he's on a black horse and the scheme works really well, and I know that makes sense, but I have a Dark Elf Dragon that I need to paint as well, which needs to be black. So yeah, no, it doesn't need to be black, but in my head, you know what I mean, like I'm saving like black and purple for Dark Elves, and I'm saving the greens for the Wood Elves, and I'm just like colorful for the High Elves, because potentially I will get a second one of these models and do because you can do a Dragon Mage and put a wizard on the back of wood. So I wouldn't mind getting a second one and doing a second dragon. So I'm going to go for a kind of mad color. So I'm going to go in with the orange and just have some fun, maybe. That's not a paint job problem. That's a sculpt problem. Wait, you giving out about the dragon sculpt? I love that sculpt. I love it. Polydew says hello. Is the dragon supposed to be from the Sea Elf faction? No, it's not a Sea Elf specific dragon. It's a High Elf dragon. I might get another Lonus to pinch his dragon for my Elf Lord. I did the same for my Chaos Dragon. Not a bad idea. Had all of the pancakes. Yeah. Laser close. Speaker, microphone? No. Smoker or light? No. Is it to do with bed leveling on a 3D printer? Long shot here, but I'm just gonna... Yes! Basically, kind of. It's a distance sensor. So it knows where my... Basically, the last few times I've hit print on my FDM printer, my nozzle has smashed into my print bed and dragged the needle across the bed. It made horrible sounds and broke everything. That's not what you want. And that was after I had a pretty bad time with a clog, which basically poured molten plastic back up into the mechanism. So I pulled the whole thing apart and I replaced the hot end and all that kind of thing. But I think the cabling on the distance sensor got fried, so I've got a replacement part here, which I hope to fit soon so I can get FDM printing again. Yeah, hopefully that's the issue. If it's not the issue, then I give up on another FDM printer, and that's like 4 of them in my room that I can't make work. What you gonna do? Distance sensor. Yes, indeed, sir. Plutonium got it. Ooh, impressed myself. You impressed me too, buddy. Okay, I'm going to start applying base coats to this guy. One of the really cool things that I found out whilst constructing this dragon, I have a memory of constructing one before, and I must have done it for somebody because I don't think I ever own one. But like I said, I've seen this guy on the table a million times before. I have never seen him with his lance flag. Like, back in the day, everyone must have left this thing off because it would be an absolute nightmare to transport. But it's just epic, and I'm very happy and excited by it, so I applied it, and I'm gonna start painting it red now. And there's nothing you can do to stop me. Well, you could probably figure out some way of stopping me, but, you know, you guys wouldn't do that to me. What's your recipe for purple for Emperor's Children? Hold on. Here's my... Did you just do this to distract me? Here's my first Emperor's Children that I've painted up so far. So, do you like this scheme? A dragon with a distance sensor. I am an old grognard. The old Imric was better. Yeah, he's over there. I have him too, don't worry. He shall get painted up. We'll see about that. Yeah, I knew you'd try. My daughter is Noah. Do hot pink, maybe. I'm glad you like the purple, Mr. White Wolf. So this video is out today. Laura's actually probably working on it as we speak. So by the end of the stream, this will probably be live painting up this guy. This is the scheme that I'm going to go for, probably for my Emperor's Children. A bit more chill, a little bit more reserved, but still gaudy and awesome and stuff like that. So I love purple as well. You might have guessed. I do, but I don't like painting purple. It's hard. Like, the amount of purple tones that I had out on my desk trying to make them, like, talk to each other and, like, cooperate, and they just don't. They just don't. There's no good triad. There's a good, like, real palette triad. Where's it gone? Is it in here? No, I don't know where it's gone. I had it earlier. The ones for, like, demonettes. There's this one is involved in. There's a really nice triad for this. But as for this, the Xerxes purple into, like, Phoenician purple, they're all the same. Like, we're talking about this is the difference between these two purples. What? Feck off. Like, it doesn't look like you change when you highlight. It's awful. So I don't like purple. What about a purple dragon then? No. Like I said, I'm saving black and purple for my dark elf dragon. Probably a black dragon with purple wings. With a vamp violet from Vallejo. I have gotten all my Tooth and Coats range organized and on my desk now, because I was sick and tired of having them kind of like put away. And so, like, they're the only paints that are, like, on my desk all the time now is my Tooth and Coats, because I love them so much. They've got some nice purples. They've got some even nicer purples in their wave 3, but I don't have wave 3 yet, so bit of a nightmare. Does Tooth and Coats have good purple triad? Yeah, it's got some. Like I said, hold on, where's the thing? Yes, it has these ones. So the three, so it's got the really pallid one, and then it goes even a little bit more like into the grays, and then it's got the really rich. But I think a lot of them are phase 3. The Royal Cloak one. I don't know. Sorcerer's Cloak, is that? No. Royal Cloak. I just don't have them. They're not. They must be wave 3. I can't tell which one's wave 3. I wish I could break that up, but I'm missing quite a... This is the wave 3 wheel. And like I said, I was going through them, putting all the paints in their cases, on their little shelves in triads, and I was missing so many of these. So, yeah. Okay, now red palette. Palette model. Have some red. Oh, what did I miss? Zombies is raiding with a party of 92. Thank you so much for dropping by. Thanks for bringing all of your raiders. Sorry I was in a bit of a rant about purples and two thin coats there when you showed up. But yeah, welcome on in. I'm now going to attempt to paint a High of Lord from the back of my dragon for the old world. That is the goal for this evening's stream. Will it go well? Hopefully better than the dragon went earlier today. But yeah, thank you guys so much for dropping by. I hope you're all well. Hopefully you had a good stream yourself. Yay. Ooh, color theory. Yeah, I'm trying to find good purple triads, and I've realized after doing some Emperor's Children stuff today or yesterday that Games Workshop does not have good purple triads, and I really struggled with layering purple and in that like the correct tone. So yeah, take that YouTube, your viewer count is dust. Lol. I was ranting today too. Let it free. I know it just it's how it works, right? Zombies will be at Adepticon. I'll be at Adepticon, buddy. I have to see you there. I will be. I'm teaching at Adepticon. Yeah, I only bought my ticket this week. I was very late. I didn't know I was going until last week. I just decided. So when I was buying my ticket, I was going through all the classes that existed. There are like hundreds of classes, and they're all sold out. So the only thing I suggested myself to do was I went on a waiting list to learn how to play Blood and Plunder. Everything else was gone. Even that's gone. I'm on a waiting list, so... yeah. Reaper has tried. Reaper does have tries. I've never used a Reaper paint before, so I always mix my purples. Yeah, you got to, right? It's, like I said, I was really struggling with the Games Workshop's diversity of purples. These are all different purples. Like, come on. Too many sprues. The way I do purple is start from dark blue undertone and then build up the purple as it helps achieve a deep purple. Yeah, it's not a bad shout actually, like a Night Lord's blue contrast or whatever to start with, and maybe build it up from there. I did a bunch of purple tau that way. All right, they're the best for layering and glazing. Interesting. I did not know this. Nagrod Xerxes. What's your class about in I need to start putting gold on a model or red on a model. Actually start locking in some colors really quickly or I'll get nowhere. Definitely under a time constraint with this model now. Sometimes I know that, like I was talking about the dragon being one of those things that when you see it across the table you got super nervous of, but you also had a tiny sense of relief because it means they didn't have a level 4 wizard for the old world, because they had the most broken wizards for old Warhammer Fantasy. They were awful to deal with. Not the easiest model to hold whilst painting. Quite an awkward chap. He would have been slightly more awkward attached to the dragon though. I did a bunch of purple. Nagarot Xerxes Gene Stealer. That's your That's what, yeah, see, Gene Stealer is kind of where I ended up too. It's a little bit flat. Royal purple blues are a good start. Alright, too many sprues. My mate was after purple tau with orange accents. So the blue also helped building up the dark black on the Under Armour sections. Okay, okay. Purple and orange is a mental color combination. I have seen it before. I can't remember where I've seen it though. Where did I see that? I do purple and orange quite a lot. I suppose it's very traditional Halloween-y style colors, I guess. Obviously orange is my favorite color, so any excuse to paint it. I don't know whether I've ever put purple with it before. I don't know. I love doing purple and orange, but you need either a warm purple or a pink in the blend, or it can get muddy. I like highlight purple with magenta. Yeah, I did get to that point where I thought about pulling magenta into it for a highlight. I just kind of wussed out, to be honest with you. Because once again, that color theory of what magenta would I have used. A zombie, I'm currently using a deep purple with a magenta. Alright, cool. A Elf guard with the halberds, and I went silver armor, hint of blue to make it feel steel, blue cloaks, brass, and gold for the adornment. That sounds awesome. That looks nice. Old World Tuesday. What a beautiful mini. I can't find the remaining bits for my set. Desperate for that long banner in particular. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Like, back in the day when people used to play these things, I was explaining it to Laura that, like, it was a very, like, famously well-designed dragon because the wings could just pull off. And it always went into a case flat. And then the wings went in beside it. And then the rider went in like this. So obviously no one ever glued this on. Because how the hell would you get that into one of the old cases? So, like, I don't ever remember actually seeing one with this. I didn't even know this piece was in the kit until I was assembling it. It's very close. So, it was a nice surprise. This brush is naff. I tried. I thought I could do sloppy base coats with it, but it's just not doing it for me. This will be my first Adepticon trip ever, so hopefully it's as fun as it looks from everybody's posts when they get back, which always make me feel really jealous and sad. So I don't think I got a challenge entry done by Heldrake at 20 hours, almost halfway. Magenta, ice yellow, and Prussian blue are my holy trinity use on almost every model. Wow, okay. Lol. You're all horrible to each other. Blood Angels or Flesh Tears. This is Blood Angels red. Like I said, it's just putting down the first base coats for the red scheme that I do for my High Elves. High Elves. No, it seems a little bit of a... Oh, hold on, I'll give you an example so people know what the hell I'm painting. This is my high elf scheme that I paint. So hopefully he'll match in with this. Which is the very, very early stages. Zombies has the best emotes. Just throwing that out there. We definitely need an emote refresh soon. That's true. That's your department, not mine. What is going on here? Is that armor? What am I looking at? Oh, that's armor. Is this the cloth? I love how sometimes the models were like unapologetic in some ways. Like they wanted you to hold this lance in this position where it was like upright. So they just cut the model off at this bit with the handle. There's no... the bottom of the lance is just missing from the sculpt. They just left it off. That's possibly the most refreshing high elf scheme I've seen. Why am I saying nice things? What the hell? You like it? You like my red scheme for my high elves? I'm just not a big blue and white guy, so I decided to go for something a little bit dark and moodier. And I like how the scheme worked out. Yeah, I've only painted 3 models for the army so far, so this is one. This Phoenix Guard and the Phoenix Lord on Griffin. Cloak on the Crimson Fist Strike Force. Not Ian was Phoenician purple glaze with Trucci shaded with Drakenhof and Abaddon black highlight blend through a Screamer pink. It turned out quite nice. Sounds it. I'm going to be in Disney when you and Adepticon. I would prefer to be at Adepticon in Disney, to be honest, buddy. It's Adepticon. That literally is my Disneyland. I am. I'm gonna go bold and say in between these are gonna be red. Screw it. I like it. It'll work. I promise it'll work. Don't judge the crappy basing job just yet. Just to once again reiterate that this model plus his dragon is going to be a video for tomorrow. So this guy plus a dragon has to be painted between now and this time tomorrow. Plus a video fully edited. So who's got faith? Someone likes to suffer. Yeah. I decided last week that I'm starting a new series called Old World Wednesdays, where every Wednesday I'm posting a video with Old World content because I really like the Old World. It's my favorite game system to be working on and playing right now. But obviously it's having a little bit of a fall off because it's not the new shiny thing. So I want to help keep excitement and keep eyes on it. So if I do one video a week based on Old World, hopefully that will be... I'm doing my part to help the game out, so I did that. And last week I said I was doing this dragon, so can't let the people down in week 1, right? It'll be fine-ish, right? Thank you so much for the sub, Novensgal. Appreciate tier 1. This is the way. It'll work. It won't focus because it's so white and the light and it's horrible. Enterprise theme song immediately in my brain. Imagine the massive upper body strength of the prince for him to carry that lance properly. Not even just a lance, the weight of that like material fluttering as he's flying through the sky. It must be just an immense thing to be carrying around. But we love it. Or we hate ourselves, one or the other. Right, I'm going to switch back to that crappy brush real quick just for base coating in the giant flag. I really wish as well, I was saying this to Laura yesterday, I have ordered the beautiful new High Elf transfer sheet when it came out. I wish I had access to some of them right now, but obviously they're not here yet. They would look so good all down the banner in some awesome design or something, but no. Computer says no. Wait, what the hell? How do I do that? It's the people who are wrong. Is Old World Wednesday where I come over on Wednesday and we play Old World? No, I don't invite you over to Old World because you just cancel last minute. Yeah, it's fine. It's like I was sitting there at the table, my army all lined up, my little Warhammer hat on, ready to play games, and you cancel. It didn't bother me though. It didn't bother me. It's fine. Banner is going to be a nightmare to paint. What was I thinking? I was thinking that it's awesome and it deserves to be stuck onto the model. I'm putting together an old metal ent to finish off my GT army and in between painting sector mechanicus bases for members' children. Nice. I like the old metal ents. Earlier today, I lost my whole Tooth in Coat's flesh wash when the dropper top became stuck in the lid and I poured it all over my pot. Yeah, it happens. I'm sorry. It is one of the design flaws. It happens. I knew he did it earlier with their orange glaze or the yellow glaze. Tooth in Coat's paints, very good. Their pots, probably the worst on the market. Stop shaking, you stupid banner. Okay, I think that's the base coats for the red on. Okay, I think, I don't know. Is that right? Is there any more? That'll be fine. My daughter picked a new favorite model from my shelf. It's Belphanos, she said, because it's a big beetle. Guess I gotta do the other bit, yeah. The wife was sick and she wouldn't let me out. Pfft. Hey, I'll play a game of not Old World anytime you like. What do you mean not Old World? The massive, yes. Would you convert this guy with a smaller flapping cloth at the sides and place him on a horse? Not a horse from the elf box, but from the Bretonian box. I wouldn't, no. I don't know why. Like, there is a High of Lord, there's a plastic High of Lord kit you can get for on horseback, and that's a gorgeous model as well. Like, I don't need to convert this one. Like, you check out the website for that one, the plastic. You get a guy on foot and a guy on a horse, and that kit is awesome. You can do it. He's like a cover from Rhapsody of Fire album, The Emerald Sword, perhaps. Okay, a little bit of silver. I'll balance it out. What did I do? Silver for just the chainmail at the top of the chest. Oh, and some of the helmet too, I guess. Yeah, fine. Okay, we'll block in some silver now. Boy, you know. Oh, might as well have a bit more Red Bull. I'll teach you how to play it, buddy. You'll have a great time. And it truly is the game of kings. And Tim. Where is my hammer? Ah, see. Yeah. I do owe you a hammer, don't I? This will help with that. I thought Conquest, the last argument of kings, was the game of kings. Well, I guess you're not wrong there. I guess that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, okay, you win. He truly is the king of kings. Started rewatching The Mandalorian yesterday. Most of the way through season 2 now. Whoops. In the old world, how good is dwarven hygiene? Would Gotrek ever take a shower? Do showers exist in the old world? So you've got a slight misconception there. Slayers are not very clean, but like a normal dwarf is very like as clean as a human would be. Like dwarven holes are not like dirty places. They're meticulous and they're clean and they're organized and they're like Vikings. People think Vikings are dirty. Vikings were not dirty. They had like soaps and shampoos and stuff. They were actually quite clean. I watched Renfield last night. Very funny. Renfield is a good movie. Dwarf city will be cleaner than a human city. True. Tis true. New team would come flying in to defend his little dwarves. Freaking pick up some paint. Tiny wee brush. Okay, from that side up, what about your boots? They're mostly gold. I don't think I want your whole chest piece to be gold. I think I'm going to go for that middle bit. So we'll silver up this. Seriously, this banner is actually quite horrible to paint around. It's a real pain in the backside. Vikings were some of the cleanest people in Europe. Yes, they were. I started watching a series you may have heard of, Andy. It's called Yellowstone. Oh, I've heard of it. Yeah, once or twice. It may be the show that I've watched all the way through about 5 times now, and I'm not even exaggerating. I love that show beyond anything. It's amazing. I may be small, but we're dangerous over short distances. Nurgle's garden is cleaner than human cities. Yeah. An extrovert paints has showed up. Hello, sir. How are you? Good to see you back. I hope you're doing well. Painting up high ups as well. Posted a few on Instagram that I've been painting up whilst listening to you all. Nice. I started to rewatch SEAL Team. Yeah, I watched it through. It's last season really gets me. There's one particular death which I just it's horrible. But it's a very good show. Very intense. Gold. What is going on with your shoulder? Why do you not have the same shoulder pad on both sides? Or do you? Or oh, because that arm is up. It's I don't know. What's going on? How far to Yellowstone are you? I asked because I posted that end times is just a bad dream. Felix will wake up and Gotrix will be in the shower. That would be glorious. all just a fever dream from Felix. And how he realized he was in a dream is that Gotrek was in the shower. And he was like, that didn't make any sense. And that's how he woke up. It's called plot, people. Sound better than the last time I popped in. Yeah, I'm getting better. My Lord on Dragon comes tomorrow, so this is perfect timing. Yeah. And then we have an interesting video to watch tomorrow. Andy paints half a dragon. Hates it. Sprays it again. Andy paints the dragon again. This time it turned out great. At least that's what I'm hoping is the plot twist of this video. Can't get any worse than what I've done so far. Silver. Will I make you silver or will I make you all gold? Gold, 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 gold. I feel like the legs might be just too much gold. Sheesh. Am I right? Am I wrong? Silver. Here. Silver here. Do the knees in gold. Three episodes into Yellowstone. Nice. Hello, Mr. Cookie G. How are you, sir? Very upset you didn't go for the entire quarry office was a mimic idea. I think it would have been hilarious. No, some dignitary has died. You've been sent to order his tombstone. You go to the quarry office, start talking to the guy. Someone gives somebody cheek. The whole quarry office stands up. Roll for initiative. Telling you, been hilarious. Very unexpected. So picking up Harlequin vehicles and jet bikes at the moment, and I'm using this opportunity to use colors I like but I rarely use, but really like. So I have some bright green jet bikes, nice. I'm gonna have a bluey turquoise tank and some burgundy transports. There's so many colors, I'm gonna push them around the table screaming, taste the rainbow. Oh god. Like, I'm reading the Lilith Hesbrack's book at the moment. Well, listening to the Lilith Hesbrack's book at the moment. And there's some Harlequins featured in that. And they're awesome. Hold on, I have some flights to Nottingham to cancel. Lord. Tim, I just want to let you know now that I failed twice to get you the present that I wanted to get you for your birthday. So I really wanted to get it for you. I really did. It was just a long shot. Where's my eBay? Where's my eBay? Which ones did I failed to purchase? Bids and offers. Didn't win. Unfortunately, buddy, I got outbid. but last minute. But I was trying to get it for you. One of these days. One of these days. Yeah, one of these. There is another one up there right now, but it's really like, I think it's a copy or something. It looks crap. I'm just not willing to. Yeah, I just can't. I can't justify it. Like, I feel like you can get away with. Like, I'm still not 100% certain that the Nurgle Titan I just did is real. I'm like 90% sure. The quality could just be poorish quality from being an old kit, but like, you can kind of forgive that. But like, Eldar needs to be straight lines and perfect, so it can't be bad. Just it would just scream at you. We got this. Would have been funny if Andy was outbid by Tim. That would be pretty funny. Somebody just put like the most amount of money ever as their top bid. Like, I went in with like 30 seconds to go and I managed to get like 3 or 4 more bids in, pushing it by like 50-60 quid each time, and each time it immediately was just like, no, some man with all the money has put $1,000 on it already, and he just automatically wins. Like, aww. I think that's a... Oh, no, wait, we gotta do the bloody... Oh, stirrups. We gotta do the stirrups. And then I think I'm just going to do a little bit of contrast black for certain areas. The shaft of the lance, pants, some bucklesy, strapsy bits. And then after that we'll do the gold, some skin, and then throw a shade on top. And then, yeah, well, we're good. This is Lead Belcher. It is Lead Belcher. I was halfway done with my dragon back in 2008. Managed to drop my brush and scorched brown sprayed all over. I officially rage quit the hobby. Stripped it last year. Ready to have a go once more. Yes. Sad that you rage quit. Really sorry that happened to you, but I'm really happy that you... It makes me happier that you stripping and repainting the old one instead of just buying a new one. I know it sounds weird, but I just really I really find satisfaction in that. How goes the dragon? The rider's going okay now. The dragon I worked on for half the day and I hate it, and I'm going to spray it and start again. Rattlings built and primed today. Tomorrow is infantry squad. I'm thinking, nice. Okay, yeah, I like it. I was going to email Forge World and ask them nice if they make one for my 40th. Lol. Ordered the Aldari Combat Patrol, and the Codex had a voucher for a competition I won, so it only cost me £11 for both. That's nice. Funny story, I was bidding against myself for a Morty and Laz Cannon team. Didn't realize the eBay account I had on my phone was not the same email account I had on my iPad, so I ran myself an extra 40 credit. You're an idiot. Just... Kaz loves cakes. Greetings from Scotland. Greetings, sir. I hope you're doing well. Okay, what did I say? Contrast black and then the gold. The gold should be quite satisfying to like tidy up the model and get that done. Where's my black contrast gone? Sorry, putting the microphone there. Oops a daisies. Oops a daisies. Slightly cross-eyed drinking my Red Bull there. But I'm a lady. You can be a lady, that's okay. What did I say? What? Wait, did I say something like... What did I say? What have I done now? I apologize, Miss Kaz, for the mistaking of the gender. I think that's more gauntlet than... I don't think that's fabric like the Reavers was. Crap. Guys, Mars, the good thing about channels like this one of my favorites so far, is that you encourage us to continue painting and getting back to the hobby with... Aw, thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. I do have a fine beard, to be fair. I love it. Fine beard makes all the difference. Okay, so I'll try and very carefully... coat a strap for your necklace. There you go. With a wee bit of contrast. Yeah, the back of your pants, I believe, are on show. Let's black contrast those. And then the lance. The lance! So if I... Oh, stupid brush with no bloody well. Excuse me. I just yesterday ordered 50 unpainted Spider Riders. Let the wa grow from eBay, I have to say. That's a good find. 50 Spider Riders, amazing. Will you be joining us or sitting back and opening? Oh, whoops. Laura shall not be joining us this evening. If I didn't have this flag, this lance would be red. It's funny how you shift your ideas depending on what's next to it. How many people out there are actually playing the old world currently? Or engaging in building and painting old world armies? Like, since old world has come back, how many of you have actually dipped your toe in and have done it? And what is your experiences currently? How do you feel the game is going, and what have your games been like? Have you been enjoying them? Enjoy the games I played, but tough to find players who play the sort of games I enjoy, present company excluded. I get that. I love the old world, yes. It is the only thing I'm doing at the moment. No more Cadians for the last year. Got fully hooked. Oh, I like it. Me played with a few friends and done small tournaments. Seem to be good local scene near Element Games. I like it. Which Element Games? Don't they have two now? More black or oh yeah, sorry, the straps holding the stirrups. We're ready for. Oh no, we'll do a very, very, very quick. Oh no, I didn't do his other hand, did I? Bloody hell. Yeah. Just got the rulebook and arcane journal for High Elves, but been prepping for OPR. Honestly, OPR is one-page rules. Sorry, the Lord Exultant video is live now. If you want to watch it, yet to play a game of the old world, but over 75% done with my Averland army now. Should be 3,000 and some more points when it's all done, and almost exclusively from the 20-year-old. That's awesome. That makes me happy. That's one thing that I will admit to. Like, I am not, I don't think, well, maybe I am a crusty old gamer now with that style of, like, I prefer the old world stuff. But I'm not a person that, like, prefers models from the 80s over the, you know what I mean? Like, but what I will say is, I thoroughly believe that they took a step backwards in the design of Empire when they brought out the plastics that are currently available. I just don't think they look that good. I've got hundreds of them painted, and I'm like, compared to the older, I know the older ones were a little bit more static, a little bit less pose, but they were all like professional soldiers. They all had boots and good, you know what I mean? They looked really well. And obviously that was, it just was such a theme, it was such a setting, it was, oh. So I'm kind of sad that I don't have loads of them to paint up. Do the trim around the metal scales on the sides. Talazar blue. No, it'll be gold. Yeah. Not to mention the puffy sleeves. Yeah, exactly. They have their big puffy sleeves. They look like that Germanic style. They look so cool. Like, I play Sterling, so I get away with it. But any of the richer states, why do half the state troops not have shoes? There's literally models with bare feet. A professional army marching to war, and some of them have their feet bared. That's just ridiculous, like. Don't sponsor, yes. I want to play more to get work on stuff to play. Yes. I play as much as I can. I was at a tournament last Saturday. Things went wrong for me, but my team did okay. I had a lot of fun. I like that. Did a tournament and got the competitive side, which was fun. I went to one fun day games in Underworld and Old World, and that was brilliant. I want to go to the next one of those. What Tim's talking about is he did a tournament, which is obviously competitive play. Every time you win, you fight a harder opponent. This thing, you just show up and it's just 3 games. You play 3 games, and you play you, and then you play you, and then no ranking, no competitive, just 3 random games. Just have fun, chill out. Doesn't matter if you win or lose or draw. It doesn't matter. Don't even have to keep score in the game if you don't want to, which I just really like. I play a term last I think as well. Yes, when the connection point is tiny, that makes me cry. Yeah. Okay, I started shaking my Corax White at the start of the stream, and I think I'm now ready to start painting. Yeah. Ireland is AK. Ireland is fake news. Fake news. Greenleaf Terrain Studios. Hello, sir. Fake news. We don't get any news. It's not turfing season, so nobody cares. They're peasants. That's their lot in life. Yeah, but they're not peasants. They're soldiers. It's funny, but some people did that in the olden days. I'm pretty sure that Andy can confirm that. Wait, what? I have the same feeling, and sadly I will need some more infantry for the Empire, and they will have to be the ones that are... Yeah. Gold is nice too. Good evening. Yeah, like I said, it's based off of these guys. Obviously the trimmer in theirs is red, but this guy's obviously a lord, so I'm gonna add just a touch more gold than... Oh, this guy's got quite a bit of gold to him. It's time to get the gold ready, because I like gold. Howdy, Mediocre Hobbies. I had a crazy ass day yesterday. I got an occupied stolen vehicle arrest along with a stolen bicycle that I was originally looking for, on top of drug charges, and I did a high risk stop. Basically, are you not supposed... Wait, by yourself? I thought you weren't supposed to do stops by yourself. It was a crazy day on top of thinking I was going to get into a shooting because homie bailed out and went back to the... Oh no. That guy was waiting to be shot. Why would you do that? I've watched a guy who shows a lot of weaponry for Middle Ages, and every time he has a long sword, he wears no shoes, and he says it was far better traction on the ground, so he didn't end up cutting himself. Yeah. I just... No. Just no. You'd lose your toes to frostbite. Deputies run solo a lot. That seems kind of crazy. I still think the most hardcore cops that I've ever read about or watched a documentary on was the is it like the Canadian Mounties or something? It's the ones that serve in Alaska. There's not enough police, so like this one guy, like each officer has like a 50,000 square mile, like not really that big, but like a huge area that is theirs to patrol. That is every call that has to go in. And he talks about his truck, and he's like, yeah, I could pull a guy over and it's a traffic stop, and I take out my ticket machine and I talk to him, or it could get a bit crazy and there's a bank robbery over there, so now I put my bulletproof vest on, take out my AR, and I gotta go to a bank where I by myself, and you just do everything by yourself. And he talks about this really weird tradition out there, because I don't know which cops it is, whether it's the Alaskan ones or whether it's Canadian ones that have like such big jurisdiction areas, but like his truck is like a camper because he has to spend so much time away because his area is so big. But there's a tradition that he can pull up to anyone else camping, and they're like, oh, come on in. And it's like everybody just immediately like knows what he is. They know how hard his job is. And he just joins in, and he has a nice meal and a few drinks and chats and stuff. Can be with complete strangers. And that's just a totally norm thing. And I just love that. I thought it was really like nice. Mr. Andy Wood. Priming Emperor's Children gold work. Yeah. There's definitely, like I'm doing a video for Saturday, hopefully, where I'm going to be painting up 3 different Emperor's Children schemes for one video. I've talked to Laura about it. They're not, all the detail and stuff's not going to be painted, like the bolt guns or anything like that. It's going to be specifically the armor 3 times over for 3 different versions. And I am tempted to try and do a metallic scheme. I don't have all the 3 schemes picked out yet, but I just know that there's a lot of people with a lot of variety of wants for the army. So, yeah. Not like CD where you back up 30 seconds away. My backup is generally 15 to 20 minutes away. Rangers and troopers have it the worst. Yeah. Just have to wait for a minute. Lol, no, I heard that one. What? Where? Done building. Novitiates? Geez, that was something. Yeah, novitiates are kind of a pain in the backside. Building them turned me off painting them. Imagining the universe of my yes. Painting Mortarion. So many metal bits. Gah. I liked painting Mortarion. That was one of the ones I really enjoyed. I thought I had the tank to the color I wanted turned on my phone flashlight. Wish I didn't. Oh no, yeah, I gotta get some better lights. I'm upgrading my lights soon. What's your thoughts on using air paint clear? What do you mean? What are you painting? Yeah, the High Elf Lord from the Dragon. I painted the dragon today badly, and I'm going to be just painting it all over again tomorrow. Yeah, so I'm going to get the rider out of the way now, and then I'm going to respray and try the dragon again tomorrow. I'm still just blocking in base coats right now. No actual painting has commenced. Like Eidolon purple clear. Oh, the clear ones. I don't think that's going to give you the effect you want. I don't think it's strong enough to go over the gold and tint it the way you want it to. Timothy, your comment was cut down because you said the bold word. Not gonna lie, it's crazy how the last year flew by. I've been on patrol for a year at this point. Seen some stuff I didn't wish on the worst enemies, but damn, is this job worth it sometimes? A lot of the times you go home feeling like booty, but I love my job. Yeah, it's always been a good job. I always said that if I was in America, like I always feel like if I was in America, I'd enjoy a few things a lot more. Like I never gelled with sports here. I just was never really interested in it. But I feel like if I was there, I think I would have played stuff like baseball. And then if I was over there, I think I would have been in the military or a cop. Maybe that was just TV that had me feeling that way, though. It is kind of crazy, though, like when you're a cop in America, like they talk about like doing your 20. Like you work 20 years and you get to retire. And back in when I was a kid, that seemed like a crazy amount of time. Like, but now when I'm older, I'm like, that's not that bad. I've done 20. Do you think that the light purple and the burgundy go well together as a color scheme for vampire counts? Light purple and burgundy? Yeah. Now I'm putting those two together and I'm not really loving it in my head. I'd like to see a test on it. Light purple and burgundy. TV got you feeling that way a lot. It's not 20 more, and there's a bunch more variables to get into it. I'm on a 25-year plan. You're on a plan. And I'm not retiring more than likely because statistically when cops retire, they die in 2 years from heart issues due to all the stress. Yeah, I've heard that. Trauma from the job is high and there isn't good social culture or mental health culture in the force. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I went to my own head there. Thanks for all. I have a model started. Where should I put it in the disc? Whip is a great place to put it, yes. Yeah, the mental health aspect of Lost More is better now, but you can still get hemmed up if you say something wrong. Yeah. Yeah, it's just not good culture. But somebody's got to do it. Okay, now I have cleared and glued 6 TT Combat Resin models, and if I hear anyone complaining about Warhammer Resin again, I will give them a slap in the face, because it's the dream to work with in comparison. One had a big hole where you need to glue. Luckily, there was enough around it to get a decent contact surface to the... Lord Raldron popping in with 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much, buddy. I really appreciate that. Total of 297. 297 gifted subs. I had a follow-up question to the Old World one earlier, which is, of all those awesome games and all the kind of involvement you've had with Old World, what is the favorite model you have done for Old World so far? It's a real tough one for me to decide what one I think is my... I knew that you were going to gift another 3 when I said that. I knew 297 was going to annoy you. Bloody OCD. I knew. If anyone got a gifted sub. Easy, troll hag. Nice. My Wild Rider. Your Wild Riders did turn out very nice. Tomb King Bone Dragon. Serious piece. Serious piece. My dwarf floor on Shield Bearer. Your dwarf floor? Wow, okay. I played every game with him. I have never painted them until now. It was cool finally seeing him being painted. As a person who's played against him for 20 years now, it is nice to see him painted as well. And it's like that's the exact same thing we talked about. You do have access to the new plastic one, and good for you, and it's great, and I have it, and I have it's beautiful, but like it means more to me, and I'm much like I enjoy seeing the one I played 20 years ago, whatever, being painted up and being pushed across the table at me again. Like that's just such a good feeling. Elisa Ducard, oh, that's a serious model. Also another one that I enjoyed. No, the grass is not greener. Not anymore. It was a very romantic country when I was a kid. Not so much. I think my Green Knight, for exactly the same reason as Tim. Like, I owned my collection for so long, and it's just so beautiful, and I finally feel like I gave it like a decent paint job. I got good enough, or I had the right tools or whatever, that I painted that up, and I was proud of it. And I owned it for so long not painting it because I thought, well, there's no way I can make this thing look good, so what's the point? So much gold. Pony car made me smile. Both pony and driver have the cheekiest little faces. The great choice. I'm very proud of the two Titan Forge models, the Giant and the Dragon Knight. 80s, 90s America was pretty great from my nostalgic memory. Yeah. Alright, ladies and gents, I'm off. Got to take care of this calls for service. My lunch is done. Thank you very much, Deputy Creepy. Have a good one, and I'll hopefully see you Thursday for next stream. Now that I finally have the Dwarf Army painted after 25 years, look forward to getting my Wood Elves painted soon. Yes. Because of your Green Knight, we also released cabinets do not have magical. It's true. True. I think I'm happier with my terrain than I am with my Tin Soldier so far. But I painted a mage on Pegasus, an Empire hero on horse, and an Arachnarok spider, which I'm pretty pleased with. You should be. Great models. That's a rescue project that I actually have in the in the wings, in the sideline. My old boss had some Arachnarok spiders that he painted up, and he did a really good job on them. But he never really took care of them, and they got kind of wrecked and broken, and he left them with me when he left. He was going back to England. He was managing a different store, and I distinctly remember when he was walking out the door, he was holding one of the spiders. He'd be like, "Oh, I'll just do another one when I get to wherever," and he handed me the last one. And it's got a pretty awesome like dark green shell, and he painted like a skull down the back of it, and he did a really good job. And it's really old and wrecked and tired and stuff now, but it doesn't have a Howdah on it or anything like that. But I have a sprue with full Howdah kit, and I have this idea of like, it's not on a base or anything, it's just a spider. And I want to do a video where it's like I rescue this, so I touch up any chips, I try and refresh the paint job, maybe a bit of varnish to make it pop again, then glue like paint and do all the Howdah and the goblins and put it all back together again, like that kind of thing. I think that'd be really cool. I recently painted a dwarf warrior, which a friend had rescued from his collection from 20 years ago. It was the same model I had when I painted my very first attempt at painting when I was a kid. That's awesome. Did you send a picture of that? So even though I don't play Old World, the old dwarf warriors are sort of nostalgic for me. They're great. I didn't see. Did I see that model painted? If I did, I've forgotten. I'll stick it in the hobby chat. Please do, even though, yes. Going to sound like an old man, but I think the internet ruined a lot of things. It helped in others, but yeah, I sound old. Yeah, I know what you mean, though. I'm definitely one of those people who believes that you know, it's not my way of thinking. It was something that I read, I saw a video on. But it's the concept like the human brain is not supposed to like try and like process so much trauma. Like if you go back 200 years or whatever, you lived in a farm or you lived in a town and you knew what happened in the town. Oh, old Miss McDermott died down the road. Oh, that's really sad. Old Paddy McGill over there, you know, had a heart attack and he died. Oh, that's really sad. Like, but that was your news. Who died in the next town over? You have no idea. Who's the mayor? You have no idea. It's none of your business. You don't know. Whereas now you get bombarded with every single sad thing that ever happens anywhere in the world all day long directly into your phone. And I don't think we're supposed to be able to process that. It's just not natural. She's always packed down because she gives me the chills. What am I going to be worried about when I click on this? I'll have to sign in. Oh, yeah. What a result, though. He's so cool. Those are my fun things when everyone says what their favorite thing they painted and someone gives me the reason why. I really like that. It's really cool. So I guess I'll open it up for everybody else who's not doing Old World. What's your favorite thing you painted in 2024? And if you have a specific reason why, I would like to hear that. Like, obviously, if it's the best painted thing you did, then fair enough. Or it was a model you really wanted for years, or... Oh yeah. I think I need a little bit more gold on this end, so I'm gonna pull it up here, and then I'll take this whole star bit in as a gold as well. For no other reason other than I want it. I need a bit more gold to balance out this lance. It's a lot for sure. Yeah, your reds and golds really pop. In the end, yeah, it gets there. A red and gold really pops together. It's not a new concept. Red and gold have always kind of been a really good combo. My dumb 3D printed foot of Gork has brought me joy to more people than any yeah. My best hobby achievement was getting my card run done up for my scheme I like. Took a while, but I got that using I like that. My Caradron ship, my big Caradron ship is one of the best things I've ever painted, in my opinion. She took a long time. I did it for a staff painting competition and I didn't even win. I think I deserve to win that one. Mainly because I put so many bloody hours in. Favorite thing I painted 24, probably my Galaxy Dragon. I just went absolutely ham on it and playing the colors and techniques, and it looks really nice. I like it. I like it. Hey, not related, but would you have any tips for painting Votan? Feel like I'm fighting a wall here, so small, and detail is so fine. Like, are you talking about the infantry? I need an ironclad. I just did a frigate and it was great. They're such fun models. Let me find my... I think my frigate's still over here. Zoom out for this, I guess. Here's my boat. Favorite 24, probably the Vespid Stingwing. Actually love doing the wasp body pattern. They turned out so good as well. They're a lot of fun to paint, those Vespid. Psycho Phase, the sun accidentally burned a hole in the model and I had to get really creative with how to overcome the issue. I then put a load of unused parts on bloody body parts scattered on the base. Oh, excuse my yawn. Excuse my yawn. Let me just pull up that picture. Oh yeah. What a result. Yeah. I've been testing for color schemes on some Hurricane Warriors. It's a beaut. Thank you so much. Squeezy. What a beautiful boat you got there. Appreciate it, buddy. It was a fun old project. I painted up my entire Cardron Overlords, so I've got all the ships all done up, same scheme, all matching, and they've never seen a table. I've never gotten to put them down and play. And when it comes to the infantry, I did them really quickly and like cheated, so I focused on the gold. So you could even have sprayed this model gold, washed the gold, dry brushed the gold silver, and then all the metallic-y gold bits are done. And then you could just go back in and paint his little dive suit in purple, some brown belt bits, you know, some silver for the weapon details and some trim for the... I don't think these are the standout models in the army, so I painted all 40 or 50 of my dudes like this really fast, really fast. And I just put all the time into the guys with the balloons and all the boats and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? So I unapologetically sold myself out. Gotta get the last of this gold done. It's just this big giant dragon helmet left, isn't it? And I gotta be careful. Does it go all the way out? I don't know. I don't think it does. I've got an order at the local shop for the Emperor's Children box and I'm considering priming them silver as well. Yeah, it'll work. When you turned him sideways, all I could see is Mushu. Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your family. Dishonor on your cow. Yeah. Need some fresh gold. I'm working with this gold for too long. Oh, smash the model away. We have a new Daredevil to watch tonight. Has anybody watched the new Daredevil yet? Is it actually out yet? Don't say anything if it is out. No spoilers. All I want to know is, did they just give us one episode? There you go. Paint the dragon as a big moosh. I still don't know what I'm doing with this dragon. We're so close to all the base coats on. So close I can feel it. I can bloody well taste it. What is Daredevil on? Let's get down to business. Is only out tomorrow. Ah, crap. Crap. You've just ruined my night. I'm glad I decided to do the big, like the outside wing bits in a color. Otherwise this would have been a very gaudy gold helmet. Would have been a little bit too much even for me. We do have a higher number of people hanging around on Twitch. Obviously, it is because of the raid earlier, but it's nice to see so many of you guys sticking with us for the rest of the stream and hopefully enjoying yourselves. The misery of me failing to paint this model properly, or just having the nice chats. If you did enjoy it, make sure you do pop on back. We do stream every Tuesday and Thursday, 8 to 10 p.m. Irish time. So, yeah, you're always more than welcome to be back. Everyone is welcome. All questions are valid. Shouldn't have said that. Kind of ridiculous questions coming through now. You know what I mean. Lord Ralron, are you still here? Okay, I got a Star Trek question for you, which has been bugging me for a few days now. Okay. I just finished Deep Space Nine again. Okay. I didn't realize how many people left it at the end. Okay, so all that's left on the station at the end, officer-wise, is Bashir, Dax, and obviously you have Kira as well. No Worf, no Benjamin, no Chief O'Brien. All gone. Okay. So Kira can't command the Defiant. So who does? No other officer is of rank or is in command. So the only bit of lore that we could find when we did some research was it becomes Dax's first command. But she's a junior officer. No, Worf has gone to be the ambassador to Kronos. He's gone to the Klingon homeworld. He leaves as well. I know he commands it the whole way through. That's the reason I thought he commanded it after. But he leaves. So who's left on the station? Like, in my head, like administratively, it had to, like, it would be taken back off of Deep Space Nine because, like, they can't leave it in command of Kira, a random Bajoran colonel in command of a Federation warship. Doesn't make any sense. I can't find any, like, solid answer, and it's been bugging the shit out of me. Dax. Yeah, Dax is a junior officer at that point. So she may command it, but in a few years when she gets promoted, like... Plus, she's not command. She's a ship's counselor. She's not commanding a warship. See, like Brontes, that's kind of how I feel. She is a lieutenant commander. She was. Before she died and became not the new Dax. Not Jadzia Dax was a lieutenant commander. Well, their Dax is not. She's a junior ship's counselor. Okay. This thing is such a horrible shape. It's really hard to keep in camera frame. But anyway, this is it with all its base coats finally on. It will get shaded now. And the shading will make a huge difference. Then I'll layer it up and it'll be awesome. Yeah. I got it done with 4 minutes to spare. If you paint the new Kill Team box, Death and Zeal, World Eaters versus Sisters. Wait, why do you think it's World Eaters versus Sisters? Death and Zeal has just been shown off. It's the freaking priests versus some silly corn-looking dudes with bionic legs. Yeah, you're getting all the same answers I got when I googled it, Timothy. That was supposed to be the start of the next season, but that never happened. Section 31 is definitely a place where it belongs. Apparently Section 31 does have some. Blood and Zeal, sadly no sororitas, yeah. Hoi hoi, sorry I'm late. What have I missed? The entire stream. How dare you? No, I'm joking. We have missed the whole stream though. I got this space coded. It took the whole stream. No, not afterwards. He did that like midway through. Like before season 5. It's not 31, it was in Prodigy. Yeah, that's a different one again. Because it was in Fleet Contact. Yeah. You'll have to do another 2 hours. Nothing for it, Andy. You'll have to do another 2 hours. I would do another 2 hours if someone explained to me what the hell happened to the Defiant after Deep Space Nine. My Defiant is my favorite spaceship of all time ever, pretty much. So it's I want to know. Commit Sabuku. You'll get the little numbers in the boxes, don't worry. 1 to 9 up and down and 1 to 9 in the boxes. Don't worry, you can do that as you want. Is that what you were doing? Is that why you missed the stream? You were playing Sabuku? It's the only thing that makes sense. We are about to go and raid, and I will say we do have 50 people left chilling over on the old Twitcheroo, and I would be very grateful if the 50 people would stick around for a raid, because that is quite a nice, respectable number to drag across. Make somebody smile, make somebody's day. Zumiko made my day by coming over with his raid, so you guys want to do the same thing, follow across. Excuse me. I'll try my best to find somebody with some semblance of speed. I know that's not my strongest suit when it comes to picking people to raid. In fact, I suck at it, but we'll do our best. And let's just go for somebody cool. Say something cool. Something cool. Some guy is doing a dragon. Will we go from one dragon to the next? What is he doing with his dragon?
Yeah, it's bone structure. Indeed, that's the idea. It's just basically it's really good sculpt.
Excuse me.
By the way, David Louis Street, by the way.
Oh god, I did it again. This guy's painting an orange Terminator. Screw it. Oh, it's a VTuber. I like seeing the people. Is that wrong of me? I like seeing people. The Shed Show.
Just give him a follow. So please be nice to him, and I'd like to thank you guys for being here again. It was nice to see you again.
God damn it! This guy's going. Oh, he's just leaving. See, I've done it again. I've made it a thing, and now it's a thing, and now yeah. Why do I do this to myself? There's so few people on the Warhammer stream. It's so crazy. It's actually quite bizarre. Alright, let's scroll down and we're just going to pick a random one. What are you doing? What are you painting? What are you doing? What's everybody doing? Chill painting something. Dragon. Ah, here we go. Here's some dudes doing something. There's like 4 different dudes. Roadside miniatures. No idea what these guys are about. Well, let's raid them. Must have raided them before because we don't have an option to follow. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for sticking around and joining us for the stream. It's very kind of you. I hope you all had a good time. I hope it was some fun. Yeah, hopefully I see you all again for the next stream on Thursday. So, yes, see you all Thursday. Thanks for being here. Bye, 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 bye.
How's it going, Hubert? What is up?
Keep turning mine back on chill every other week.
Thank you for that first time chat. Interesting. I'll leave that on. Squeeze 1303. Raid. What? Mediocre Hobbies raided. What? What? Apparently our raid thing didn't work.
Yeah.